When I casually dropped the bombshell recently that we're building a LAN gaming center, y'all understandably were like, what? I have so many questions. So, I brought Chase and Dan out here to get you guys the answers. I can't wait to give you guys a tour because there is so much going on in here. Let's go! We've got 2 units, each of which is about 18,000 square feet. And as you can see, they're brand new, which comes with some drawbacks. Things as simple as toilets and walls are BYO, but it also means that no one else's junk is in the way of us executing on our vision of the ultimate LAN center. There will still be some challenges. We'll be sharing the parking allocation for this complex with at least a dozen other tenants. So, hey guys, do you mind if we use some of the spots on the weekends? Cool, but there's lots of other great stuff about this building.
It's even got water.
Wow, water! Look, there's even an area where you can touch grass.
You can fit so much power in this bad boy.
Speaking of power, that's one of the biggest challenges when you're hosting a LAN event. How many people are we trying to connect to this thing?
We're trying to fit 250 to 300 people in here, and we want to do multiple Whale LANs a year.
Whale LAN! We're gonna show you guys exactly how we're gonna do it after this segue to our sponsor, Build Redux. You can build your dream gaming rig with Build Redux. You can customize your build any way you want and let Build Redux do the heavy lifting, all at a price that's competitive with building a PC yourself. Check out Build Redux at the link down below. Tour time. Right now, we're standing in what's going to be a closed-off LAN equipment storage area because under normal circumstances, this is going to be a badminton center. So the idea is everything we need to host a LAN is on pallets and wrapped or on racking inside this area. And what's our goal for rollout and unroll out?
We basically just want to roll out the entire LAN in like a single day, set up all the tables, set up all the power, all the networking, and then roll it back into this area so that we can be back to playing badminton as fast as possible.
Freaking awesome. But that means that there's some stuff that we have to hardwire into the building. So from the panel over here, we're gonna be using these twist and lock power connectors. They're called CS6369 connectors. And then each of those is gonna be positioned, I think it was about 20 feet apart all the way down the building?
Yeah, and each receptacle is gonna be 50 amp and 240 volt. So we plug into a distribution box and then that runs out to each lane so we can power everyone's computer, hopefully without an issue. So then this side is gonna be check-in, it's gonna be our stage, it's going to be kind of like console or retro areas. If we have any other booths or activations, everything's going to run along here. That way you can kind of split the whole room.
For the console area, we could steal my old projector setup.
Yeah.
We'll have full lighting control in here. We're going to just completely cover over all the windows because you don't want any light for badminton and you especially don't want any light for a LAN party.
No.
So, man, we could have even like a couple projector walls for people to play Smash or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you look at this wall over here, there's actually just these huge blank gaps. That's perfect for projectors and anything else you want to throw up on the...
About that, bad news. That wall is going to be kind of an ugly color for badminton. So.
What color is it going to be?
Like green or blue.
Okay, well, we'll definitely just have to use the other wall then.
Yeah, that wall's going to be the same color.
Oh, okay.
For the same reason.
I guess we're going to have to invest in some projector screens.
Yeah, don't worry. We got a couple.
Okay, okay.
Enough power though, we brought Dan here for a reason. Let's talk about networking. But to get there, we're gonna have to kind of traverse the badminton area.
Where's the slots going, Linus?
Slots, you say. Well, officially we aren't gonna have any, but Chase, I think you were saying we could put arcade machines along this wall?
Yeah, we could have a row here or in this little corner right here. So we have a lot of room for a lot of activities.
We don't have arcade machines.
We will figure something out.
I see. Here on our way up, I'll give you the lay of the land. This double door is going to be staff only and completely closed off during LAN events for security. This is going to be the entrance, service area, and pro shop for the Badminton Center. This right here is going to be the world's most expensive hallway between the pro shop and what will be the concession change room area, and that's because these 2 units were not really designed to be combined, so there's a giant support beam here. The reason I bring this up though is under these stairwells, there's going to be a couple little Harry Potter closets, one of which is going to be a network closet that is connected to... I'm not going to run all the way there now. It's quite far, which is the reason that we need this little closet, because otherwise some of the lines along this wall would have been too long. Ethernet can only do about 100 meters before you start running into trouble. On this side, this is going to be all badminton all the time. Although who knows, if Whale LAN gets huge, maybe we'll wire it up for power or networking at some point. It's gonna have badminton-specific lighting though, special HVAC so that there aren't air currents within the space, all kinds of cool stuff. Then over here, we're gonna have our change rooms and our concession area. So men's change room, little utility area with a sink and washer dryer, that kind of stuff. Women's change room. Naturally, this is the women's with the natural light. They always get the nicer bathrooms. This is gonna be a little concession area. We're hoping to have like, you know, muffins, coffee, bubble tea, that sort of thing. And then this is the stairwell that I was hoping to take up, and it's on the ground. That's okay, we'll take the other one. Hopefully that'll be fine. This is to code, right? Seems like it. Here we are. We're gonna have a little office space right here and a network closet that, I am deeply worried about this. We're supposed to have one of those big floor standing Eaton UPS units in here. Wanna run us through what we're gonna have in here?
Well, I mean, we've got our UPS, we've got our full-size rack, we've got our switching infrastructure for like the 300 individual Ethernet runs.
We don't need 300 individual runs, do we?
Yeah, I mean, this place is massive. We're getting all Ethernet down the sides here. We've got having the fiber runs. We've got Ethernet runs for all of the Ethernet connected speakers. We've got all our Visa machines downstairs.
All the cameras.
All the cameras.
Taking security very seriously.
All of the door access.
Chase, do you have the plans?
Yeah, I do. So this is the server room and then the office right next to it.
Yep.
So I don't know. This looks like it's right.
Yeah, that's right.
I think it was bigger at some point.
It's tall.
We could just put them on top of each other.
Like bunk beds, but
Yeah.
servers.
I like that idea. That's a good idea. Linus does not seem amused.
Oh, okay.
How did this happen?
I mean, that's about 19 inches. This could be our rack.
This is gonna be just like the one under the stupid office stairs.
There's enough room, it'll be fine.
Well, we're gonna get that resolved, but one way or another, about every 10 feet, so twice as many drops as the power drops, we're gonna have both Ethernet and fiber. In a perfect world, we're gonna use the fiber, and we're gonna have 25 gig going to each row of computers. So that would mean everyone gets a full dedicated gigabit uplink to what is not going to be the fastest internet ever, but given that we're gonna have Steam cache in here that will also handle caching Windows updates and all that other kind of cool stuff, should be more than enough speed for anything you guys would wanna do while you're here. And then, because fiber's fragile and this is gonna be a badminton center 98% of the time, in case that gets damaged, we're gonna have Cat 6A dropping down to each of those spots as well, and the capability of having a 10 gig copper uplink in case we need to. It's like you might have to slum it with 500 megabit to your desk, assuming everyone is hitting it at the same time. I think you'll be all right. Is this the bathroom up here, Dan?
I think so, considering there's a toilet hole and another thing there.
Wasn't 100% sure if it was a toilet hole. It does look like a toilet hole though.
I mean, any hole's a toilet hole.
This is gonna be a kitchenette. With the idea being that if we turn this into a members lounge or turn it into more gaming area during LANs, you'd be able to, you know, microwave some pizza pops or whatever the case may be. And then over here through this door is gonna be a gym. Nothing heavy, we're not gonna have like massive weight machines or anything like that. I'm talking some treadmills and other cardio stuff, maybe some medicine balls, that sort of thing. And then it'll also be an observation area where you can kind of, you know, your kid's got badminton lessons or something, you can stand on the treadmill, watch the lesson. Everything's kind of in flux right now though. It could change, just like, you know, we changed this having stairs. Haha. In all seriousness, these stairs will come back. The original plan was actually to have them go down a little bit, across, and then up to the other side, but there was a reason we couldn't do that. I forget what it is. So now we have this door. Hey, I found the toilet for your toilet holes.
Oh, perfect. It makes a good stand, honestly.
Yeah, for the backpack from lttstore.com. Hey, nice. Why did you put yours on the bowl?
You said it wasn't used.
We should talk about how the PA system's gonna work.
That's right.
Man, there's nothing that makes me more angry than a PA system that could the owner of
Yeah.
Whose lights are on? I don't know. So I tasked Dan, who actually has a ton of experience in audio, with coming up with a PA system that's gonna not suck. And we ended up with
It's a full Dante integration with Ethernet connected PoE speakers pretty much everywhere. Honestly, seeing this place for the first time today, I'm a little concerned, but I think it'll be fine.
Oh, good. That's always a good sign.
Thankfully, one of the controllers that we got for this has some really powerful echo rejection as well, because we're going to have wireless microphones and things like that.
Yes.
And some of the major issues with having microphones in a giant echo chamber like this is the speakers feeding back into the microphones.
However, one thing that's going to help is, you know how we always spray the ceilings in our
You're
buildings?
going to do that?
We're going to do it here as well.
Thank God.
Because as much as I love the sound of like, you know, hitting,
Yeah.
I actually hate that sound. I also hate being standing on the opposite side of the court and not being able to hear what the other person's saying because of all the standing waves.
Of course.
So yeah, we're gonna spray it. And then in the long term, we'd like to also get some giant panels and just kind of plonk them on the wall every once in a while as well.
That'll be great. Yeah, we're going to do some hanging speakers up there. All of the speakers are going to be along the walls as well. In here, we're going to do them everywhere.
How many speakers are we gonna have?
I think it's like 40 or something. It's a lot, but I mean, the place is giant, right? And there's really only 1 or 2 in here. The nice thing about doing Dante is for the microphones and things like that, any Ethernet jack in the building, you can just plug them in and you're good to go.
All of which is obviously going to be great for LANs, but also good for badminton. We want to run tournaments here, and when you're calling people to their court, it's nice to be able to actually hear them, especially if you're in the change room or something like that. And in the long term, we have very big dreams for what we could do technologically here for badminton. We're going to have cameras on every court right out of the gate. So if you're running a tournament or something like that, you can just send a Twitch link to your parents and they can watch, or, you know, cool stuff like that for the kids. And then in the long term, we'd love to use those cameras to have a little instant replay. You see these trenches on the floors? Each of these is going to carry power and networking from the wall to the center between each court. And the idea is that we could run anything here, but in the short term, the plan is to have TVs. One here, one here, one here, one here, so that on each court, after each point, the camera says, okay, hey, the shuttle touched the floor, use machine vision for that, and then it'll play back the last 3 or 4 seconds so that you don't have any disputes about line calls, for example. I would love to automate scorekeeping in the very long term, but that's gonna take some serious work. And maybe a bigger network closet for all the GPUs that would have to power it.
Bunk beds.
We're not doing bunk beds, Dan.
We're doing bunk beds. Now we'll be fine. I mean, we got the Camino, which has 6 4090s in it.
Yeah,
That'll fit in there.
They're gonna need that back. Since we're here, did you guys have any other questions or concerns?
Yeah, are we going to be covering up all of these windows, especially the ones on the roof and the sides?
All the windows are going to be blacked out.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, we want perfect light control in here for badminton, and then for a LAN, in the longer term, I'd love to have 2 sets of lights, visible lights and then black lights. So we could just turn the whole place like rave style, all black light. I think that'd be
That would be
super
a
cool.
ton
You
of
could get
fun.
those ones that blind people.
No.
Oh,
We get the ones where we'd have like UV reactive paint and then we'd put some
Yeah.
stuff on the walls.
Yeah.
That only shows up when you're hosting the LAN.
sign the wall kind of thing
Yeah.
in UV light.
For middle of the night stuff,
Yeah.
there's no reason we couldn't bring some stuff from LTX, right?
Yeah, we could bring anything that we still have from LTX back here. So like the RC cars, the retro corner, any of those kinds of booths. If we still have some of the stuff kicking around,
How
we can
fun would that be?
figure it out.
Okay.
It would depend though, like the RC cars, would we be playing badminton on the weekends on that side of the building?
During the day, certainly, but whether it would be happening at night depends on whether we have 24/7 access for badminton club members.
Got it.
And that's TBD right now. So almost certainly we won't at the very beginning. So I see no reason why we couldn't open up those doors at night and just like go
Yeah.
hog wild over there.
Yeah, I mean, it gives us a ton of space to just do some fun activations if we have anything that needs a little bit more room.
And I think I did pretty okay with the speaker placements. There's going to be a center one just above you,
Yeah.
and then of course kind of dotted around with all the walls. And if you treat it, then I think this will be okay.
Right now it definitely needs it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I want to convolution this so I can capture it. It's a beautiful reverb.
Horrendous.
Yeah. Send me that.
And while you're at it, maybe send him this message from our sponsor. Squarespace. Creating your own website shouldn't be difficult. Luckily, with Squarespace, it's not. Their all-in-one platform makes it easy to get your website up and running quickly. Just start with their Fluid Engine site builder, pick a template, and then you can customize every detail imaginable with drag and drop technology for desktop or for mobile. Then you upload whatever photos or files you need, and the Squarespace Asset Library lets you manage all of your files from one central hub and use them across the Squarespace platform. And then once your site is out in the wild, you'll get detailed analytic insights so you can see what's working well and what needs a little TLC. And if you need help, Squarespace has got your back with helpful guides and a 24/7 support team. So don't wait. Go to squarespace.com/LTT and get 10% off today. If you guys enjoyed this video, hey, I'm gonna throw over to the channel super fun we did in the studio back when it was just an empty box like this. Man, looking at it now, it's hard to believe that it was ever just bare concrete and walls. And I promise you guys, this place is gonna look flippin' amazing, even though it doesn't look like much yet. Chase is on the case. It's a Paw Patrol reference.
I can tell you have kids.